Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you the basic editing that I do for my more artistic pictures, not like pictures I take for clients or anything for when they're with them and their horses. This is like the artistic edits I do, and so yeah, I'm going to show you how to get your picture to go from this to this, which I think is a pretty drastic change, but it looks pretty cool. I am using Photoshop CS6, and a lot of people I know don't have that, and it is an expensive program, and I'm not saying you should illegally download it, but if you don't have it, there are ways to get it for free. And I have to sneeze, hang on. There are ways to get it for free online if you do enough research. But you didn't hear from me. I'm not saying you should do something legal. You can also use something called GIMP, which is free and a lot like Photoshop. It's not as good, but it's a lot like it. So yeah, I'm using Photoshop CS6, so let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to open file. I just did Control O for the people who are asking why I didn't do file, blah blah blah. And here's the unedited one. The original picture is really dark, but I do, and you can change the exposure on your image if it's not a raw file, obviously. You can do this. I don't need to do it, I'm just going to show you how. Do layer, new adjustment layer, and exposure. And then you can just bump this up to make it brighter or darker. And like I said, I don't really need to do it on mine. I'll just leave it at 0.06. There we go. Okay. And the next thing I'm going to do is you have to select the background layer right here. Make sure this is selected or it won't work. Then go to Image, Adjustments, and Shadows and Highlights. And this will bring like a lot of the tones out that you need and a lot of the detail. And I'm going to bring this down just a little bit. And this is like so overlooked. Like this is one of the main things I do to my photos to make the details stand out. So there's that. I'm going to put it around 18. Now I'm going to go to Layer, New Adjustment Layer, Curves. Okay. And now I'm going to bring curves. You can do so much on curves. Like just honestly, a lot of this you just need to experiment around on Photoshop and figure it out. It's just a lot of time you have to put into it to figure it out. And I'm gonna bring the shadows down pretty far. And then I'm gonna bring this. This is like the black and the shadows. And I always bring those up a little bit just because I like the kind of grayed outlook a little bit. And before you think it's crazy dark, I'm gonna bring these midtones up here like that, and then I'm going to bring these highlights down just a little bit, and I think I'm even going to bring this down a little bit more because I really like that contrast. So you like that, and then see this, it grays. If you look by his boot, like around there, you can see how it grays out the shadows, and I kind of like the grayed out look. I don't know, it just looks, I just like the way it looks. It's kind of like your personal preference. So I'm going to bring it up around there. Might even bring these down a little bit more. Okay. Alright, and now I'm going to do, red curves. This is optional. This is just like the way I like pictures to look sometimes. I kind of like that film look, you know. This isn't really film, but I like the way the colors look. So I'm going to bring, this is for red. I'm going to bring up the midtones just a tiny bit. And before it's really red, but I'm going to even that out by bringing this down. And I'll bring in back some blue tones. And then I'm going to go up here and go to blue. Okay, bring the shadows up and then the midtones down a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to bring the shadows up a little bit, and then I'm just going to bring these to about here. Okay, so get out of there. Alright, now we're going to go to Layer, New Adjustment Layer, Black and White. Now hold on with me here, I know we're not doing a black and white picture. Alright, we're not going to do anything here. Then I'm going to go where it says Normal, click on that, and then go to Soft Light. Now I think this is like one of my favorite things to do because I think it makes all pictures like pop a lot. So now you can exit that. Now you can go to Layer, New adjustment layer, brightness, contrast. This always depends on your picture, but I'm going to put the contrast up a little bit. So around there. Okay. Now for the last step, select background and go to filter, lens correction. Wait for it to open. And you're going to go to custom, go down to vignette, and then you're going to take this little slider and sorry, that's my cat. Bring it down to darken a little bit. And especially if you're putting these on Instagram, I like to have a lot of vignette because it really frames the picture nicely. And then press OK, and it will load. And there you go, there's your picture. Alright, and the last thing you're going to do before you save your image is go on your keyboard. You can either, on Mac it's Command-Shift-E, and on PC it's Control-Shift-E. You can push those and all your layers are going to merge. Alright, and then you're going to save, which you can either do File, Save As, or I just do the hotkey, which is Shift-Control-Save, and then save it as a JPEG. And say okay, and I already saved this, so I don't need to save it again. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want any more tutorials or pictures or tips on how to take pictures of horses or anything like that, just let me know. And if you have any questions, just you can leave a comment or ask me on Instagram. My Instagram is CanteringCanon, CanteringCanon, for anybody who doesn't know. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.